Welcome to the Tonight Show. Alakwa.
Alakwa, yes! You got it. Yeah, that was great.
It's not only great to have you here. You have a giant Marvel series, Echo, but you also just became a mom in October. And I met your son backstage. He's the cutest thing ever. How's it all going?
Oh my gosh, I love being a mom. He is the sweetest baby. Even though he wakes me up 3 or 4 times a night, it's all right. And he's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love him so much.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So cute. Let's talk about your show. Let's talk about Echo. You and the show are getting fantastic reviews. We first met your character in Hawkeye, and that was your first acting gig. Was acting always the plan?
Honestly, acting was never on my radar. Until I had a friend, well, they posted the casting call. They were looking for an Indigenous woman and deaf in their 20s, and I had friends send it to me, and I was like, I was kind of hesitant. I didn't want to do it at first. Then I had 2 other friends send it to me, and I thought, I'll give it a shot. I didn't think I was gonna get it because I'm an amputee, and Maya is not an amputee herself. So in the back of my mind, I thought, I'm not gonna get it. 3 months later, I got the role, and I was like, why me? They were so accommodating to me and my disability that I have as well.
You're fantastic. I want to set up what Echo is about. How would you describe your character, Maya Lopez?
Oh, Maya is a badass. She is on a journey to Oklahoma to reconnect with her Indigenous roots, and she's finding her identity. She's trying to connect with humanity.
And the action parts of the show.
I've always loved doing physical kinds of things. I grew up at my parents' house. We had a lake and a basketball court, and my older brother, who's just over a year older than me, we'd play one-on-one basketball all the time, and so he toughened me up. My dad also had a speedboat for the lake, and so he would take us tubing all the time, and we would go crazy on the lake, bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
So I've always had a tough side, but we did do stunt training for, a long time. I had 5 days a week of training, and the stunt people were great to work with. It was very lovely to work with them, so it was so much fun.
You also work with great actors as well. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. I want you to tell this story. His character doesn't know a lot of sign language, so you thought of an invention, a new way to know when you're ready to do your lines. Please tell us that story.
Of course. So it's really interesting. Obviously, as you mentioned, his character does not know sign language. And I was not sure when he was finished with his line. So the interpreting team had an idea, and they come up with this idea where we used a vibration device, and we would put it in my shirt. And when he was done with his line, the interpreter would have control of it, and they would push the remote to let me know it's my turn. But during the emotional scenes, it would scare me sometimes, because I'm so focused on these emotional scenes, right? It was so bad.
You get a buzz, like...
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh. I try to focus on this emotions, but it would scare me. So, but I hope it looks good on the screen.
No, it does. This is the first superhero series to center on a deaf and Indigenous character. What kind of responses have you been getting for the show?
Oh my gosh, I've gotten such positive feedback. I see on Facebook, on Instagram, people have, they're doing certain things on their face that are mimicking Maya, and these kids are looking up to Maya as well. It's just so inspiring, and it's so heartwarming to see these kids looking up to me and representing their culture in an authentic way on screen. It's just so heartwarming. I'm very happy to be here and be in this process for inclusivity and representation.
Well, it's great. I'm so happy. What would a show like this have meant to you growing up?
It would mean the world to me. Maya is a person of color. She's Indigenous, and she's deaf and an amputee. I'm so grateful to be able to bring her to life. I wish I had that kind of representation growing up. I'm so excited for this new generation to see a unique and different kind of power on the screen. She has these unique superpowers as well. I want these kids to know that they can go ahead and do anything and they can feel inspired. There's no limits for their life. They can break free and they can follow their dreams.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Alaqua Cox in Echo. Take a look.
Nice. Nice job, kid.
Yeah! Come on! Alaqua Cox! Echo is streaming now on Disney Plus and Hulu. Bush performs for us after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.